Maya the Bee movie is really adorable. This was released in 2014. It's directed by Alex Stadermann, and we have a brilliant voice cast, including Miriam Margolyes, Kodi Smit-McPhee. Maya is voiced by Coco Gillies, and it's a really sweet story. The animation is really pleasant, really thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a lot of yellow. It's a very, very yellow animation, but it is gorgeous, and with some really important messages about putting differences aside and not judging people based purely on what group they fall into. For example, we have the hornets, and the bees are not friends with the hornets, to put it very simply. And Maya is the new bee. She is a new bee who has just been born, so she's got a lot to learn about the world. And she makes a friend called Willy, and I have to say Willy is a delightful character. Absolutely loved Willy. And Maya just wants to go off and explore the world and spend time in the meadow, and she wants to make friends with the other characters, such as the dung beetle, and she doesn't see the hornets as a threat. She doesn't understand why the bees aren't friends with the hornets. But then something happens that's jeopardizing the safety of the queen bee, and it's up to Maya to try and save the day. And Maya is a delightful protagonist. She's full of energy and curiosity, and I found her to be really charming. She was really sweet, and I really enjoyed following her journey. I worried for a second that she'd maybe be too sickly sweet, but actually she's not. She's very enthusiastic and energetic and full of life, but not in a way that's irritating. And when she works alongside Willy, I think as a team, they work really well. And as I said, there's a beautiful message in this about not feeling like it's us and them, which is exactly how the bees felt with the hornets, and vice versa. The hornets also feel like the bees are the enemies. The bees think the hornets are the enemies, but actually, if you take the time to get to know people, you work together, as Maya does, you can find friendship in all kinds of characters, and it's a really lovely message about how differences don't need to separate us. We can actually celebrate our differences together. And it's a sweet film. The animation is really lovely. The characters are a delight. The voice acting is very good. And the narrative is really entertaining. So I have no complaints at all. It's not one I've heard very much about. I've not really heard that many people talking about it or sharing any information about it. So I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't look at any reviews before I watched it. I had no idea if I was going to see something delightful or something terrible. And I'm very pleased to say that it is pretty delightful. If it sounds like it would appeal to you, if you like very sweet animations, then I'd say Maya the Bee movie is worth watching. I certainly enjoyed it, and I'm very happy to recommend it.